Mm, but real quick. Love has truly. What's good, my people, my peeps? Y'all know I've been having connectivity issues. So y'all, bear with me. I'm here to talk to you guys about the golden age. Hold on. The golden age. Gang stalking, the golden age, and cycles is what I'm here to talk to you guys about today. Hopefully I can get this broadcast to stay, well, the connection to stay longer than 5 seconds. Okay? So, let me start over, because I started over 3 times, y'all, about 3 times. It don't make no sense. They be trying to halt the sister's progress here. So, gang stalking, the golden age, and cycles is what we're going to be talking about today. And it hit me because I don't know if you guys are aware that not only has it been biblically prophesied that there's going to be a new cycle, but it has been in a lot of textbooks and a lot of libraries, but a lot of us who are not scholars or study things of this nature would not have known about these things. You're probably just starting to hear about them more and more. So if you're old enough to have ever heard a song called, how did it go? This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius, okay? And that song has to do with the golden age. And I know a lot of people who are still stuck in the church. I'm not in the church. I just want you guys to know that. I ran from the church because there's demons in the church. There's demons everywhere, but that's a whole different story. Go back to my last live. But I'm very aware of the different beings here in this realm. But I wanted to talk to you about, if you're aware of the cycles, the change, the pole shifts. You've probably heard about these words being tossed and thrown to and fro. And when I thought about it, that song came to my mind. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius, a new day. This is the dawning of the golden age. You have just now, if you didn't know, I'm about to tell you, and so now you know, have stepped into the golden age. And that was January the 15th. As of January the 15th, 2024, you are officially in the beginning of the golden age. And so with that, and that brings a lot of information that I want to talk to you guys about, but I'm just going to kind of briefly skim over just ideas and thoughts that have been coming in and out of my mind regarding us in this new cycle of us entering into the golden age. And so much to talk about. But have you ever wondered to yourself, at this point in time, why is there such a push for cross genders, the cross gender, push? But when you think about that, I'm throwing this out here because I want you to think, because I'm going to tell you something else that comes along with this new cycle that we're in. It's not upon us. As of January 15th, it is official that you are in the age of Aquarius, the golden age, and the new cycle has begun. And when a new cycle begins, it is also the end of an old cycle. So you will have devastation. Okay, so see how I'm going. I gotta stay on track because there's so much that I want to talk to you guys about in the golden age that you're in right now, the beginning of it. You're in the very beginning, and gang stalking and all of that. But I want to make a point real quick and talk to you guys about this push with genders, and you know, women want to be men, men want to be women, and what are your thoughts about that? If you have any thoughts, please feel free to drop a comment below. And yeah, even if it's on the replay, okay? I'm gonna tell you my thoughts really quick. With the push for the transgender era, and if you pay attention on any social media platforms, the push and the fight and the bickering that you hear regarding the transgender era is more about men transitioning into females and wanting to call real women cis women, and wanting to call real biological women birthers, or birth, you know, like a birth machine instead of a woman, um, acting as if they don't know what a woman is, or they can't define a woman. You know, you if you pay attention, you really have not heard the fight for the woman becoming the man. You've heard the fight for the man becoming the woman and wanting to integrate themselves into women's bathrooms and so on and so forth. That has really been on the forefront of any media platforms or any social media platforms. And so, and then I happened to see like a brief, what was like a fashion show, a high-end fashion show, and I seen that they had the men, just regular looking men, not in drag or anything. Well, semi-drag, if you will, because they had on, like, it looked like dresses, and they were carrying like Louis Vuitton bags, handbags, like women would carry. But their facial features still looked like a man, but they were wearing dresses and they had the handbags. And this was this week. And I thought to myself, this is the dawning of the age of Aquarius, right? This is, as of January 15th, 2024, you now are officially in the golden era, the golden age. You are in the beginning of the golden age. And a lot of stuff happens in the golden age. But this man to woman transformation, and then it hit me. Along with us entering into the cycle of the golden age is the cycle of the feminine energy that comes in back in to balance out this planet. Okay? I mean, it's everywhere you look, if you really want to know what's going on around you. So this push for this transgender, and if you pay attention, it's not a push for the woman becoming the man. It's more so the man becoming the woman. And this is from, even from your celebrities. You've heard of, oh, that's really been a man pretending to be a woman, from tennis players to president wives. These are men pretending to be women, okay? But now it is the overall push for these transgender men to totally wipe out femininity, the woman, the real woman, and the man who's not a woman becoming the woman, because now they also have just an abundance of uteruses that have turned up, if you hadn't heard about that, to offer transgender men the opportunity to carry a baby. So with all of that information and just thinking about the golden era where this balance of energy has to come into play, that makes it the golden era. The feminine energy is coming in, right? So I said that's what it is. This is just my thoughts that men, especially people who are in higher positions, your people who run your world, your people who write your laws, um, and your celebrities. You know, there was this push with the basketball player who's married. I can't remember his name, where they were pushing for his son to become a girl, and you know, and he's not even finished puberty yet. And if he was born a male, he really hasn't finished puberty because most males don't fully mature until they're about 25 years old. So, you know, all of this push, and it's because they know what I just said to you. They've had the books, everything from your scholars, your and your prophets, and from the Bible. Because see, even the Bible tells you in the end times, you will know from the signs in the sky, from the woman being chased by the dragon because she's getting ready to give birth. All of this feminine energy, even your Bible tells you that you will be coming into the golden era, the golden age, the age of Aquarius that we are in. And that's just a song. I just heard that. I remember like when I was younger hearing that song because, you know, I grew up 70s, 80s. So a lot of hippies used to play, "This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius." The feminine energy coming into play. Even in the Bible, the Most High God references his church, his people, as in a feminine energy, okay? As in the feminine form. And when I thought about that, I thought to maintain their status quo, this is why this push to dominate the feminine energy that's coming in with the male transferring into or transformation of their body as the transgenders of females. So that's one thing I thought about. You know, I have a lot of things that when I ponder them, I'll come out and just kind of spew it out to you guys. And so I was like, okay, that it makes a lot of sense why you have this push for the transgender to dominate, and mostly for the males to have such a presence in the female bathrooms and gender roles that used to be gender roles. Okay. Another thing that I want to talk to you guys about: cycles, gang stalking, and the golden age that you are now in, um, is that I talked about new cycles and when new eras take place. When you enter a new age, things from the old age must be destroyed. And with that being said, things from the old era has to be destroyed. And that is what you're seeing now with the fall of your government, with the fall of the crash of the dollar bill that will be is here, but you will really see it soon. And not just the dollar bill, the fall of the old cycle. Okay. And I thought about that as far as it was concerned with gang stalking, because in April of this year, and I can't remember the day that we will be having an eclipse. And this eclipse is going to actually make, let me see if I can pull it up and show you guys, an X like this over the United States. Okay? Let me see if I can pull this up. So, hold on. Where's my doggone? So, with that being said, when there's an eclipse of this magnitude, hello, Sergio, how you doing? Let me see if I can pull this up really quick. What date is the eclipse for 2024 in April? Will be. See if it'll pull it up so y'all can see what I'm talking about really quick. April 8th, we will have another eclipse. And let me give you an image of the eclipse so you'll know, well, of the path that the eclipse will be taken. You're blessed. That's right. Blessed to see another day. I know that's what's up. That's what's up. And then you're seeing another day in the age of the golden era. You have made it to the golden era. So be glad because you have made it to the new cycle. All of you who see this video now are on the repeat. You have made it to the golden age. And so a lot of things are going to be changing. Hold on, my things. Okay, come on. Lock into place. So I was talking to you about the golden age, the golden era, and with change comes destruction and new birth. And I believe that is also why the Most High, he tells you, and he uses a female to display his love for his people, and he uses a female uh, to give you a message, right? And I told you another one of the signs when you enter to the golden era, if you're looking at it biblically, is the sun and the moon in the sky and the dragon trying to capture the woman because she's getting ready to give birth. That is giving birth. What happens when you give birth is pain. Okay, for a female, men don't, they see it, but they don't know it. Okay, they don't know that the pain and all the emotions that a woman is going through when she's in labor, her labor pains, right? And so that is the same thing. And if you're not have not read the Bible, studied the Bible, that's the same thing you're going to be seeing now. Okay, you're going to be seeing all, and you're seeing it if you paid attention to any weather phenomenons that we're having now. The earth is heating up. This is the change, the birth, the new era, the golden era. And so another sign is the eclipse that's going to take place April the 8th, 2024. And it's going to make an X. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me see if I got it right there. Do y'all see that? Do you see the shadow lines that makes the X across America? A lot of people have talked about that solar eclipse that's going to take place this year, that's going to put the final line across America. And it's predicted that so much devastation and things are going to be happening on top of that. Shalom. How you doing, Joseph? How you doing? Joseph, I tried to look for your channel, but I could not find it. It was pulling up all because I wanted to listen to your music. And it would not pull it up. It kept giving me different Joseph of Israel. So, but I wanted to listen to that. Okay, so April the 8th, there's going to be another eclipse, and it's going to cross America out. Okay, some people say X marks the spot, right? The golden era that you are in. The golden era not only brings about the destruction, but change, new birth, new life, a new rulership on this planet, and a new rulership will be had here. But you're in the beginning, okay? You're in the beginning of the golden era. But hey, you made it. You made it thus far. So keep it up. Keep it up. Let's talk about gang stalking, because that is the title of this live tonight, is gang stalking, the golden era, which you are in, you and I are in right now, and cycles. Now, gang stalking was formulated in the cycle of the past era that we have left. You entered the golden era in January the 15th of this month, okay, 2024. And we're still at the beginning. And so just like things that you see and that you will see times to come, is the falling away of the old cycle. That is what you're going to start seeing. And I wanted to just give you some good news today, because gang stalking and all of its in and out, the organizations that created it, all of that is also going to start falling away. Now, I can't give you dates or times or anything like that as to when, because people are like, when will it ever stop? When will it stop? I can't tell you like an exact date, but what I can tell you is that you are in a new cycle. A new cycle, not a new month, okay? Not a new year, a new cycle, which is very important, because just like the pole shifts that are occurring, and diamonds, well, not diamonds, crystals are popping up from the earth. You are in a new cycle, and you have to kind of get your head wrapped around that to understand what I'm talking about. Hello, purple top. Hello. So you're in a new cycle, and this cycle is precedented, okay? And with that being said, gang stalking and the organized crime unit that developed it, they developed that in an old cycle. In an old cycle, even when Jesus walked, okay? That cycle was developed, even when Jesus walked, okay? Because a lot of people say, well, gang stalking has been around since Jesus, if you know him by that name, or Yahushua was on this earth, okay? Because they knew he was coming. They tracked him down to the birth room. They tracked him all across the planet. Well, not all across the planet, but all across his journeys. Just like they do you as chosen ones, you as target individuals. Most of us, start to believe, I think, when I think back about it on my life and the things that happened in my life, they've been watching, following, stalking. Their technology grew. They didn't have to hide behind palm trees and camels like they did in Yahushua's time. Now they follow with their technology now, but this stuff is getting ready to fall away because you are in the golden age. Okay. Now, all I can do is tell you, just like it says in the Bible, that endure unto the end. Okay. Endure into the end, because now it may, I don't want to sugarcoat nothing, because if you're in this program, it's not easy for any of us dealing with whatever you're going through at your particular stage in the program. But what I'm here to do is offer some uplifting words and words of reality for you to understand that this cycle that you're in is not the changing of the month, the changing of the year. This is the changing of a cycle. This is a nova, if you will. a supernova, if you will. If you know what a supernova is, people love to say, I'm a supernova, a star. A supernova is a star that burns so bright. But if you understand that this supernova is going through a cycle, right? And so a supernova, a star that burns at its brightest, is also dying. It's a dying star because it's going through a cycle. Okay. And that is what's happening now. This, all of what you're seeing, all the illusion that you are witnessing here, all of it's like a supernova. It's burning and it's burning and it's burning at its brightest, but you have to endure. You have to be tried through this fire, and it's burning and it gets intense, but it gets intense and then it's out. Okay. And then you're into a new realm, a new cycle. And so I want you to understand that the gang stalking and everything that they're using, and their tools and the people that are involved, and the entities, all of that it's going to burn hot. It's going to fall off, but it might get more and more and more intense and then fall off slowly, because they have to get ready for the real battle that is fastly approaching, because we are in the golden era, and the new battle that's fastly approaching is Armageddon. And so, with that being said, they're not going to have time or the resources to fight you as the chosen ones. They're going to be drawn to the battle of Armageddon, okay? And they're going to lose focus on you target individuals, but that is by divine power that they're going to lose focus on you. But you have to endure all that's coming. Um, I want to say, I dropped a video about, I don't know, probably, hold on for a minute, yeah. Let me close this right here real quick. Oh, okay. I dropped a video about an hour or so ago, hour and 30 minutes probably, about the schools talking. This woman went to a school meeting or whatever, and they were talking about the alien invasion and everything like that. And they're putting this out, this agenda out, okay, because they know that things are going to be appearing. They know that some stuff that they've been messing with, slicing and dicing, that they have let loose, okay. And so they know that their time is up. They know it's a wrap, and that's why the disclosure is here. Okay, the disclosure of the aliens and the entities that they've had deals with and made contracts with. Their contracts have expired. They can no longer satisfy these entities, deities, whatever you want to call them. Their time is up. The new age is here, the golden age. And so all of this stuff must be disclosed. It must be revealed. And so they're taking a little more than baby steps now to start to just dump all of this information out to the public. So don't be fooled, and don't think that the things that you might start to see is a hologram. Okay? Don't be fooled. Don't be, I think it was another content creator I was watching, saying that they might start to let you know, well, these aliens were found over here in this city, and we contacted them and we worked with them, and we want to integrate them into some families, and to let these aliens stay in people's homes. And I was like, you know what, you have to be a new fool. This is a scenario that she gave, but you'd have to be a new fool to allow aliens to come live in your home, as if they are some kind of overseas student. You know how they had those students come and stay um, with people from other countries? No. But when she said that, I said they probably would do something so outlandish like that, having some entity or something that they sliced and diced in the labs integrate with you all. Okay, that would be just first of all outlandish to even consider, but very, very foolish if you would be a person to even welcome such a thing in your home. You will be welcoming an abomination into your homes, your facilities, wherever you dwell. But it's the world is going to start, and the world as you know it is going to start becoming so, what's the words? Unusual, out of the ordinary, just almost circus like, but not a fun circus. Just stuff that is so outlandish you can't believe it, but you have to adjust to it because it is happening right before your eyes. Okay. Um, all I can say to you is don't be fooled. Okay. I want to show you, I hope I kept it. Um, just some of the things that if you haven't start or haven't seen yet, let me lock this. Things like crystals popping up from the ground. I want to show you guys that. Hopefully I still kept that video. Whole crystals pushing up out of the ground because this realm is changing. Okay, so let's take a look at this really quick. Quartz crystals coming out of the ground. Okay, let me see if I can get them. Okay, there we go. Oh, it's got music on it. Hold on, let me turn this down. Let me show you. Oh, let me start it over. Hey, Kabush, what's good? How are you doing? How are you doing this evening? Okay, so I want to show you guys the quartz crystals that are coming out of the ground like they're turnips, like they're dandelions. They're just popping out of the ground. And people have in past times have dug for quartz crystals, okay? But they're just popping out like they're blooming. That's what I'm talking to you when I say things are changing that are going to be odd. Out of this, look at that. Oh, hold on. God dog it. So you can see, and that is a paved road, okay? And they're just popping out of this road. Whole giant quartz crystals. Like daisies, dandelions pushing up. And they're just pulling them out with their bare hands. look how huge that is. Quartz crystals coming out of the ground. So when I say you are in the golden age, you are. This is one of the best ages to be in. And but before you can reap all of your benefits, we still are shaking the dust off our feet. And that with that comes trials, because they're going to want to hold on to the age that has already left them. We have entered into a new cycle, and I just wanted to hop on here real quick and hopefully give you some inspiration and let you know that even the gang stalking, that cycle is dying and falling off, and will be changing. And I'm out, and much, much love.